Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and hey, we've checked out quite a few mini PCs, we've checked out big PCs, but we've never checked out the world's smallest laptop in our eyes.
This is a pocket PC, which isn't very popular nowadays, but there is a company out there who makes these pocket computers. Can it actually game though? Of course, here at the Toasty Bros, we're about to find out, but first, a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Corsair and their K70 RGB Pro premium full-size gaming keyboard that takes the legendary K70 to the next level. It features the same durable aluminum frame, beautiful per-key RGB backlighting, and sets a new standard for keyboard performance with the new Axon hyper-processing technology that allows input to 8 times faster than the conventional gaming keyboard. It also comes with a wide range of different Cherry MX switches, super useful media keys, and a volume roller. Check the link down below to learn more, and special thanks again to Corsair for sponsoring today's video.
So this, while it's not very practical, at $370, it does exist, and it is really cool, very interesting, extremely cute. You guys will see once we actually get it out, and you're gonna be like, wow, I need one of those, but you're not gonna wanna pay the money.
So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what it looks like.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Pocket Book. And Matt, where the heck did you buy this?
Bought this on Amazon. There's different configurations. This one has 8 gigs and a 256 gig SSD. You can go all the way down to, I believe, 8 gigs and a 128, but it only saves you like 10 bucks, so it's not really worth doing.
So it looks like the brand is Toposh. Is that the actual Amazon listing brand, or was
it's like the Topton or whatever brand?
Yeah, so it's the Toposh 7 laptop, 8 plus 256, so 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gig SSD, and man,
it's so cute.
Just look at this thing. All right, you guys ready for this though? So I actually like the outside. It actually kind of has some gaming aesthetic to it. And when we open it up, oh, it's so cute. And it kind of reminds me of like a Lenovo ThinkPad or IdeaPad, because it has this little guy here, but it has no trackpad. Some of the keys are very tiny. Like, to give you an idea on how small the keyboard is, like my hands aren't even that big, and just look at this. My hand covers it. Certain keys are really hard to press. Like you got slash, period, that, and I mean, like, I can press all 3 of them with one finger. Matt earlier was actually typing, I pressed the power button, so there's definitely some quirks to this, but there's also some cool redeeming factors, like one being that it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built into it. Another thing that's pretty cool is it does come with a stylus, because this actually has a touchscreen on it, and it still is not turned on. You really gotta hold that power button down, I guess. I hear it. And it has the cutest little fans in it. Can you guys hear that?
I'll be able to hear it.
Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, it has, you know, the 4 rubber feet to keep it from sliding. It actually does have a combo headphone jack. It has 1 USB port, I think. Yeah, we only have 1 USB port. We have a micro SD card, which would probably be for like expansion. It looks like, oh, there's another one in the back. It's a USB 3. I didn't even know that was there. This is the actual charging port for DC. And then this is a mini HDMI or micro HDMI. I can never remember the difference. Matt, can you confirm?
Do a monitor out?
It looks like mini, yeah. And then on the other side, there's literally nothing. On the front, there's nothing. It has these really weird, like, this part kind of baffles me, because these are actually the ones you click with. I don't know what these do. Is this, oh, it's space. Oh, that's what, it's a double split space bar so that you can do this. But as you can see, I mean, if you want to make it a little bit easier, you can just use this thing as a touch screen, you know, move things around and whatnot. It comes with a kind of interesting stylus. I still haven't understood it. It has this on the end, which is like flexible. Yeah, I think it does use this. It's just weird. I tried to rip it off, and I'm glad I didn't, because it's like really, it's like barely on there. But I guess it's so you can actually do some drawing, and it has sensitivity to it and whatnot, which I can kind of see when I press down on it. But hey, it's pretty cool. Let's make sure it doesn't come with anything else in here.
We did end up breaking something when downloading games.
Oh yeah, it does come with a USB to Ethernet cable, and it didn't really work out of the box, it seemed like, and then suddenly we ripped it. Here's a replacement one that, you know, we already had on hand, but for some reason what we had just ripped out. I don't know what happened there. Could have been user error, honestly. But the cool part about this is Windows 10. Windows 10 is actually installed, and it actually comes activated as well. I don't know which version it is, and man, this thing is just hard to use. I don't know how anyone ever uses these on the Lenovo's, but it is cool that this is a Windows, technically, laptop. You actually can't take this part off, so it's not like it's just a tablet, but in functionality, it does seem like a tablet, because the camera is right here, which we need to test that out. And it does have built-in speakers and everything. It has a built-in microphone. So it has all the functionality of a tablet with a keyboard, except you can't take it off. So it's basically a miniature laptop at that point, because that's all it is. Look at these specs. We got an Intel Celeron J34555. Yeah, that's it right there. But it's a 4-core, 4-thread, 1.5 gigahertz. It probably doesn't boost either. It probably just, actually it kind of is. So maybe it does boost. We have 8 gigs of RAM. It claims that there's 404Us, but I feel like there's just absolutely no way. It's 1600 megahertz, 8 gigs. Yeah, there's just no way. It has to be single stick, but who knows? We have a 256 gig SSD. It's an AS606. I don't know if it's like NVMe or anything, probably not. Looks like it has Realtek 802.11 AC, which is pretty good. It says it's USB. Must be inside. And then we have Intel UHD 500 graphics, which is definitely older. I mean, this is DDR3, so obviously older processor, but still new. It's a new tablet, new laptop thingy, so I mean,
So we went ahead and installed a couple of games that make sense for this thing, and then we'll actually test the webcam because that's a good idea. We'll see what it actually looks like real quick.
Because this thing could be good for like some Zoom calls, you know?
Yeah, something. Zoom calls on the go, very portable.
Did you ever see what resolution this is?
I did not. I'm assuming it's really, oh boy.
Guys.
Wow, look at that. Hello.
It's a little light. What do you think this is, like 15 FPS?
Barely, and does the mic sound any good at all?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see if it gets any better.
Vlog.
It looks
Studio
better with
lighting.
the lighting, but it just does not, it doesn't help the frame rate at all.
No, that's just, it is what it is. But yeah, there we go. That is the webcam test. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing set up, ready to go. Well, it pretty much is already set up, ready to go. And we're gonna play some games on it, some fun games.
Oh, this is Emily's favorite game. And Half-Life, oh gosh, we're really revisiting the old games ever since
That's
Mac
really
got
the only,
started.
that's the only
Ever
shot
since
it
we got
has.
started. All right, guys, this is Balloon Tower Defense, which is really a perfect game to test on this because this is technically like a Flash mobile style game. Okay, we have to place another dart monkey. We're gonna go right here because you guys are gonna see the most epic lineup. But we really can't verify the settings because I don't actually know if this game can change settings per se, but you can change the native resolution of your desktop if you want this game to run better, although I think 60 FPS is pretty fair on this likely 60 hertz or less display.
One thing I gotta say, the speakers are nutty. Like they're pretty loud.
They're pretty good. Trying to see.
Does it not support
I
touch
guess it
input?
doesn't.
Wow, that's kind of stupid considering
kinda
the
weird.
game is on like iPhone and.
Maybe you can turn
Oh, what'd you do?
OneDrive?
It opened up OneDrive, but it won't let you. Oh boy, what have we done?
What is happening?
Go away. All right, whoa. All right, we'll just never do that again.
Never again.
But yeah, look, that CPU is pinged at 100%, running at like 1.3, 1.4 gigahertz. So nothing too crazy. You're not gonna be playing any real legit games. We're gonna try some older games from like 2004 when it comes to Half-Life 2 to see if it actually runs on the integrated graphics. But yeah, I mean, we just here at the Toast Bros want to see if it can game, and so far it's doing something.
Yeah, I played some more simple Flash games, and I definitely haven't been playing AAA titles, so I'll tell you what.
No, you're not gonna do that.
Oh, Quincy's asking if we need help. So it looks like our actual screen size is 1024 by 600. That's our native resolution. I also think that's the only setting you can change in this game because it doesn't really get much easier.
But you're getting pretty much 60 FPS, few stutters here and there, but it's Balloon Tower Defense, let's be honest here.
Wow.
This man's trying to level me up.
All right, I think it's time for the next game.
Yes. All right, guys, we are now in Half-Life 2. This is gonna be a game that's gonna kind of demonstrate what an older title can do, and we are at the native resolution on pretty much low settings, and we're not getting exactly 60. We did hit 60 once, but I don't think it's gonna stay that way.
And obviously, I mean, you could lower the resolution more, but I mean, at that point, you're kind of getting to, I would say, little ridiculous amounts to be able to play. I think you gotta jump the train.
I think I do. I forgot where I was.
This is gonna be another one of those games where, like Doom, where you're constantly like fighting to get through it.
Oh yeah, finally.
You gotta shoot one of those barrels and see if it like freezes the game.
It probably will. Used to be a benchmark in Gary's mod. Shoot a bunch of barrels and see what happens. Hello? I can't see where the enemy's shooting me from. Oh, there they are.
Ooh, it didn't freeze. Dude, Matt is pulling out the
Dude.
GAT right now.
Yeah, the frame rate is all over the place. It ain't great, let's be honest here, but it's at least somewhat playable. I mean, there's probably a lot of people back in the day when this came out playing it at 30 FPS, and they were just like, whoa, this is just next level. There's a guy
I
there.
remember thinking that. What do you say this is? This is either an 8-inch screen or a 10-inch screen. And it is definitely small and hard to see
You're
everything.
gonna be like right up on it, and even that is not a great experience. Get out of
I
here.
guess in theory, lowering the resolution would help.
Hey, or you can use that HDMI out, baby.
That is true.
But hey, Half-Life, it's technically, look at that. Look at the frame rates. We're just not gonna move.
Oh, dude, look up in the sky, look in the sky.
Oh, wow,
Oh.
whoa.
Can we get 100? Can we get
Almost
100?
100 FPS, baby. Look at that. All right, let's try something else. All right, guys, now we have Stardew Valley, which is a pretty easy game to run. Again, with this little thing, you're not gonna be playing the Call of Duties, Valorants, or things like that. You're gonna be focused on these basic games like Stardew Valley, where you're gonna go through and, do your farming. Here on Mitten's farm, we're, taking things here and putting it all together. So, yeah, let's see. I don't remember how to play this game. So we got axe, tool, we got fibers. Is there any crafting stuff? I think when you first start out, you're basically just trying to clear out your farm. Yeah, in terms of recording, it's not ideal, but you got the HDMI out in theory if you want to run on another monitor. But most people, if they're getting a little PC like this, they're probably just going to be using it in its current configuration. So yeah, look at that, Stardew Valley. You can chop down all your trees, you can build lots of things. Now, last thing I do want to test out with this little thing is game streaming. Now, we are going to do GeForce Now. We're actually going to be doing some local game streaming. We're going to show you, if you have a gaming PC already, that you can actually stream from it to this without any problems just with a Steam account. So we're going to do some local game streaming real quick and see how that works. All right, guys, the last thing we're gonna be doing is some game streaming. Now, I'm gonna run something very simple to show how Steam Remote Play works. As long as you're set up on the same network, your gaming PC can do all the work and basically have your own in-house game streaming service. I'm hoping this is actually gonna work. I'm hitting okay. I think I might actually have to hit something on my PC in there, but we're gonna give this a second, see if it loads up, and we're gonna launch a very basic game because I just don't wanna wait a long time to try to get into something like Apex or anything like that, which is gonna make absolutely no sense to play on this little thing. All right, so as you can tell, we are in a very stupid game, Clownfield 2042, basically a joke on Battlefield 2042. It is streaming from my PC with the 2070 Super, and yeah, we're gonna see if we can actually get in a game. Let's play some multiplayer, browse games. There is one person playing deathmatch by themselves, so we're just gonna jump right into it and show you that you can definitely use this for some game streaming if you want to play, let's say, it'll just be USA, hopefully we don't get banned. If you want to play on your local network, and the latency is going to be much less than using like a game streaming service, but of course this means that you have to have a gaming PC, but it's still kind of a cool thing. And if you have one of these for, like, let's say work, you want to come home and you want to sit on the couch and play, I don't know, Rocket League with a controller on something like this screen, or as you can see with this very weird game Clownfield, you can play it, but there is still going to be the latency of streaming, not nearly as bad as GeForce Now, but it is still technically playable. And I think, is there someone over here? I'm actually gonna get to kill somebody, or am I here all alone? Oh, there is somebody. Wait, I swore, did we just kill each other? I think we just killed each other. And the guy left. So there's that. Game streaming does work, and you can do this for pretty much any game on Steam. So yeah, this thing does have a place in the market, I believe. Would I pay as much as it is right now? No, definitely not, but it is kind of a cool piece of tech that I was excited to see if it could game, and I think it's more than capable with its quad-core processor to do office work and just other basic rendering tasks if that's something you want to do, and the temperatures seem to be pretty solid. So yeah, that's about it. Let's wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, so in conclusion, this tiny little laptop, although it is extremely cute, it is obviously not the most functional for gaming, and obviously typing on this thing is definitely a struggle, and on top of that, you don't actually have a touchpad. But in comparison, for the $350 price range, you could get a tablet. You could also get a Chromebook, which we have tested and really performs similar to one of these because, they either have a Celeron or a Pentium or some type of really cheap Athlon processor. And one thing you do get with this is touchscreen, so that's definitely a plus, but does it outweigh the cost?
And obviously, a product that's releasing right now, if you're primarily looking for gaming, is the Steam Deck, which is going to be close to the same price as this thing with a Ryzen processor. So if you're looking for gaming, this is not practical at all. But yeah, if you happen to want this thing for whatever purposes, I saw a lot of IT professionals really like this when going around on site and being able to type stuff up in Windows. So that may be a use case. Link in the description down below, be an affiliate link, and it will help us out. And let us know if there's any other interesting / weird items you want to see us review here on the channel.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's little mini video. If you haven't already, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
And hey, we don't just have mini laptops like this. We have mini computers, we got full-size desktops, gaming PCs, all kinds of things at our PC selling business.
PCBros.tech is where we sell gaming PCs and probably this little guy if you happen to want it, and you can save some money, 2% exactly, using code TOASTYBROS2 at checkout over at PCBros.tech, or come in person. See you guys later. Goodbye.